Okay, so far I have sanded the hull to smooth, and then I put on a coat of a polyester filler that I could smooth with sandpaper, and so now the hull is pretty well set to go. What I've also done is put on the bulwarks, which are these fencing around the deck. I also applied these little stanchions that you can see. What I did was I painted the inside of the bulwark, put the stanchions on, and then held them in place with toothpicks until the paint dried, and I used the paint as a glue. So they're all done now, and I've got the gunnels, which is the capping. They're all done and ready to be installed, but I don't want to assemble anything yet until I've done the painting, because it'll be a lot easier to paint the deck without the gunnels being in place. I'm also carving the little decorative features for the boat, like the picture frame around the stern, all the little cleats and deck fittings, that sort of thing. I'm carving them all out of foam. Some I will carve out of wood, but they'll all be done and they're all ready to be put into position once I've painted the deck. I've made all of the cabins and deck features just out of laminating the foam together in slabs and gluing and pinning them with the wooden skewers. Now what I have to do is refine the shape that I want the wheelhouse to be. There's a little bit more to go there. Then I'm going to put piping around like this to make up the windows and all the frames for things like the doors at the back, and that'll all be glued into place, and then I go to painting. What I've also done is I've changed the design a little bit, because I want this to look more like a trawler than the fishing boat that I wanted in the first place. So I'm going to move the cabin, the wheelhouse, up to the front and have this as a hatch at the back. And I'm at an interesting point now where I'm smoothing the hull and getting it ready for its final paint jobs. But you have to realise that I'm building a brand new model of an old boat. So I'm not going to smooth it to perfection, because it is an old workboat. It's not a gentleman's pleasure yacht. It's had a working life, so I don't want it to be completely like brand new. For example, I've roughly scored the deck planks into the foam, and I'm not going to smooth it off completely. I want it to have a bit of a rugged, sort of worn kind of look. So it's just a matter of balancing up whether you want a fine yacht or a working boat look to the final product.